Okay, today we're going to be adjusting the chain in the tailgate of this Claas 360 variant. Now this has been the one thing on this baler that I have been dreading if I ever had to do it as far as service, but I think we're going to be okay. Let me hook this light up here. Alright, so y'all can see down in there. Alright, when you take this shield off, it has these flathead style bolts that slide in these slots, and you just loosen the bolts up and then you slide the this tensioner uphill in this direction to get it loose. Now the first thing also you're going to want to do before you start this is you're going to want to open your hatch to where this cylinder clears this door, and then you're going to want to loosen your belts so that way there's no tension on your rollers so you can spin the chain. And if you're putting a new chain in, and you're supposed to do this to take these links out, but I'm going to cheat a little bit and I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to do it. You're supposed to take this other drive chain off because it's on the same sprocket that this one runs on behind there, so that way you can turn this chain freely to get it to where the connector's at. But what I'm going to do is, you can't take this plate off, you can drop it down, but that's also a good thing, so that way you don't have to worry about trying to refeed that. I'm going to take one of these little foiler straps I got, and I'm going to run it in the links of this chain up in here and back down as far as I can get down into here around that, so that chain don't fall. And then I'm going to take a grinder and I'm going to grind these tabs off the end of these links. I'm going to pop the ends off. I'm going to take that strap and I'm going to pull it back together. And they've sent these balers come with these packets of these links, and I'm just going to put another connection link in it rather than having to worry about taking that chain off and spinning it and everything. And I'm just going to do it that way, and then I'll just bolt this cover back on and tighten it back up. So at least that's the theory of what I'm going to try to do. I ain't never done this before, so we're going to see. It's also got another cover down here. I'm about to pull that off, but I ain't going to bore you all that. And I went ahead and done this other stuff so that way this video wouldn't be an hour long. It's pretty self-explanatory up to this point. But I'm going to run that strap. Now I'm going to get the links out, and then I'm going to put it back together. Alright, I got my strap run. It's right here. Now I got it fixed to where when I get ready I can just ratchet it down to get it tighter to where I need it, is so I can put it back together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind this tab, that tab, and that tab off. Now I'm going to take this end and that end and pull them together, which will take one full length out, and then that should be enough to get me by till we get ready to trade this thing at 20-something thousand rolls. So it's not, when you put a new chain in, you just, if not, when you put a new chain in, you just find the joint, like I was saying how to do it. You hook the new chain into it with one of these connectors, joiners that comes with these chains. You pull the one end of the chain all the way around till you get it rerun, and then you hook them back together, the two ends of the new chain back together. But let me grind these off right quick. Okay, had to get Dad to help me for a minute. That's why I didn't get this part. He had a piece of steel up here, so that way I could drive a screwdriver down in between the link covers and get them to pop off. I've got to now pull these links off and pull the chain down to get the new splice back in it. Well, I've got it all put back together. Now I'm going to tension it. I'm not going to lock my bottom lock nut. It has two nuts. One's a lock nut. I'm not going to tighten it up yet because I'm going to cycle the baler around. I'm going to leave this cover off. It's down here at the bottom. I'm going to leave it off until I get all this tight so that way I can make sure there's no problems in there. And I'm going to let it cycle a couple times with the PTO on, and then I'm going to check my tension again because in case I've got a link messed up or something in there, it's not caught just right, it'll straighten itself out when I turn it on. But from the end of one hook to the end of the other, it has to be 15 inches on the spring. Right now I'm sitting at 14, so I need to tighten it up another inch. I got this, that's with the slack out. And if y'all noticed, before it was all the way up to here at the end, nearly, I didn't really have any threads left at all. And now, by taking that one link out, I'm all the way back down here. And if this works out all right, with this amount of adjustment, I won't never have to fool with this chain again. I shouldn't have to for the life of the baler, because I mean it's got 13,000 rolls through it right now, and we probably won't have it any longer than 20,000 bales. So if we do, it'll be just a couple thousand over that, and this would probably be getting just at the point to where it would need to be a new chain at that point, but which it may need one before that, but I mean I don't think so. It looked like it was, the chain and the sprockets and everything on this one looked like they were in pretty good shape. Now the sprocket tensioner on that other chain that I did the other day, I've got 2 new sprockets ordered for it. They're okay, but the as thin as they're getting on it, I'm gonna go ahead and change them. The sprockets that was on this one are in excellent shape. They actually look nearly new. So, okay, I got her back together. She is done. I got it all put back, the end put on. I turned it on. It run perfect. That is what I've gained. I gained from here to here, and I was here. And I couldn't, I might have had a few rounds left, but I've gained that much by taking one length out. It probably could have needed a length and a half, but that's good enough for me. If I use that up by the time we get 20,000 on it, it'll surprise me. Really will. The sprockets I was talking about I'm going to have to replace is these. You can see that they've got pretty hair thin, but I mean it's got 13,000 rolls through it, and I've never put any sprockets on it, so sorry about the background noise. Papa and Dad's out there working on something. But this, I mean you can see where it's wearing a little bit on the side. I've got 2 of them on the way. They're okay. I could probably keep running them, but I'm just going to go ahead and change them out. And that'll be it. Went through, I was just thinking about it, what else I needed to check, and I've done, worked on and adjusted everything that needs it. So that's it. All I likes putting them 2 sprockets on, and she'll be good to go for another half of hay season. But alrighty. Oh, that reminds me. There, we get this light. Look in here. I want to look at these welds. You'll see there is I don't remember if these had any weld on the inside, but right there is where the pin for the hatch opening is at, and right down there is where the one for the latch is. And they run the pin. There's an inner pin, I guess to make it stouter, that runs through and through the actual piece, but they're welded on the outside, and they're probably welded. And well, I've seen on the inside when I had this cover off for this one, when I was looking up in it, it's welded on this piece of steel on the inner, because you can see it sticks out about 4 inches or so. So that, or 3 inches, that makes it heavier. It's got this solid pin that runs all the way through that, and it's welded inside of there too. So, and the welds looked it fine on it. But that's it. I have not had any issues with any welding on this baler at all. I mean, right up there is the top where the main hinge is welded. There's nothing there. I mean, it's pretty good shape. I mean, there's still a lot of paint in here for the amount of hay it's been through it. The rollers still got paint on them, everything. So it's holding up good. But that's it for this video and this little service project. See, James Mullis is the one that was curious about how I was going to do that. And I learned for some of y'all, if y'all have bought one of these, y'all know how now to do it. Because I had never done one of those till then, and I figured all that out. But it was pretty easy. I will have to say that that one was easier to take a chain length out of than this main drive chain that I just did one too. Right here. Now, as I said, this is the first time I've had to take any links or anything out of any of the chains on it. So it has some good chains on it. It's got 13,000 and something rolls, and the chains have held up really well compared to other brands that we've had. And the welds on the inside, Avery Sr. wanted to see those. I don't know. I mean, this one here is okay. Now this is, like I said, is completely different. This is a belt baler. He had a rollant baler. I've never ran a rollant baler. I haven't heard anything issues with the rollants, which is a fixed chamber baler. But this one's holding up real well. I don't know what the deal is. I haven't got any cracks or anything on any of the welds. But if y'all want to see anything else on it, just let me know, and I'll be glad to show it. I don't know. It's just done a good job. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. I thought that I'm pretty dang good. Well, yeah, I had to figure all that out, but no, I'm just a farmer. Just a farmer. Sometimes us farmers have to figure stuff out. It may not be the right way, but as long as it works, that's all that matters. And I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.